Nice to meet you, engineers. Welcome to my YouTube channel for DBIM group. In today's lesson, we will continue from the previous section, creating the dynamic shoulder sub-assembly composer with different types of ditch excavation and types of fill. Now we will continue for the cut condition, and we will create the ditch for those cut conditions. Before, if p6.y less than ap2.y greater than or equal to the hinge, if it is false, it will be a cut condition. Now we will continue for the cut condition. For the fill condition, we already finished in the previous section. Now first we will create a switch. This switch defines the ditch type. This is the value ditch type dot value. The ditch type. After that, we will create a flow chart for this ditch types. Thus ditch are connected from the switch, and we will rename for the case this node interact. For this, if like this, we drag this to this place. Now we will give the name for those ditch types. This is the reinforced concrete U ditch. This is reinforced concrete U ditch underscore. T is case sensitive. It should be this name. This name should be the same with this RC ditch, masonry ditch, like this. Should be the same. This is for the trap masonry ditch. We will rename masonry U ditch. This is a trapezoidal ditch. Trapezoidal ditch. It should be the same. Now we will continue we will work for the reinforced concrete ditch. For the reinforced concrete ditch to work, it should be select the ditch type to reinforced concrete ditch. After that, we will start creating a point. We will create a point. Point starting starts from P6. You see, from P6, and delta X and delta Y they have. For this, the delta X is the ditch thickness. The top thickness of, and we will add a link. This not change. Reinforced concrete ditch. Now it already, this point is created. This it will be to be seen. We should be zoom. And now we are creating for the thickness. We'll continue for the second, continue for the ditch depths. DD is for the ditch depths. After that, continue creating the ditch widths. This is DW. Those parameters before we put in the input and output parameters. DD means ditch depths, DW means ditch widths, DT means ditch thickness. And now also will create for the DD. We will create a point for the thickness DT. We will continue creating a point this you can customize as you need. And this is also start from point 17 and we will DD and we will add the thickness DT, the total. Now we will create an intersection. This to be, we have different options. We can also increase this means the ditch thickness and ditch width 2 times of ditch thickness. We can work, but to work easily now we should create practicing by creating an intersection. This intersection connects point 6 and 2 points and slope, and this also this one point is point 6 and this value of the slope is negative. It is vertical, negative 1 0 0 and say it infinite. The second point is 18 and the slope is 0, but it should be the slope reverse slope. An intersection point is now created. Now we will create a link to connect those points. Now this link on this point 18 and point 19. We also create a link. This link connects point 6 and point 19. Now we finalize. Now creating a shape. This shape is by selecting the entire part. This. Now we will give the name reinforced concrete ditch or concrete. You caps lock ditch. Now we have finalized for these types of ditch. for the reinforced concrete ditch. Now we will continue creating the masonry ditch. To continue this, now we will change this ditch type to masonry ditch. Automatically this disappear because we didn't work for the masonry ditch. Now we will create a point that starts from point 6 and the value of dx is 0.3. We can add a link. Hence, also we can define by the ditch thickness, but for now we use 0.3. After that we will create a point to create the depth. This depth is dd. Dash depth is the same for this. After that we will create for the ditch width dw. We will create a point also for the ditch depth vertical. We will define for this thickness dt or 0.3. After that we will create an intersection that connects those points. This intersection should connect. First we will create one point from this ditch, from this point 22, and we will create an intersection. This is from negative 0.3 from point 22. No need this add a link. Now we will create an intersection that connects those two points. This point 24 and point 25. This is an intersection, 2 points and slope. Point 1 point is point 24 and the slope for this value is negative 1 ratio 1 of 0.4. That means 0.4 horizontal, 1 meter vertical, and the second point is 0.25, and this slope is, the value is 0. Now we will create a link that connects those 2 points. This will connect point 24 and point 26. Now one part is now work like this. We also now create an intersection for the another point. From first from point 21 dy should be negative 0.3. This is from point 1 and dy is this negative 0.3. After that, we will create an intersection that connects point 6 and point 27, intersection to points and slope point 6, and this slope value is 2 points in slope. Yeah, this second point is 0.27. This is the value is the 1, the slope is 0.4 or 0.4, but should be this reverse, this is the slope. It is not to the right 0.6, it is reverse. That means the second one is this is, yeah, this should be, this slope should be reverse slope 1, and yeah, another all should be reverse. And now we will create a link that connects those 2 points. This connects point 26 and 28. Now we will add also a link point 6 and point 28. Now we will create a shape. And by selecting this, and we will give this shape name Masonry UDH. Now we have finalized for this masonry UDH. We will continue for the next one, trapezoidal ditch. To work a trapezoidal ditch, first we will change this ditch type to the trapezoidal. Automatically it will disappear. Now we will create a point that starts for 0.6, and this is the slope and delta y. For this slope is ditch slope, and the dy is the ditch insertion point. Should be from 0.6. dx is negative di, ditch insertion, and the slope slope and delta, this slope and delta y. Sorry, this slope is negative ditch slope, the delta y is di, the ditch insertion point, and we will add a link to be seen. For us to see where we DLI, ditch insertion point, this means not DI, DLI should be case DI. Okay, this is DLI for the daylight insertion. We will use in the next time, but for now this is DI. Ditch slope we should check we have whether we define this ditch slope. This is a trapezoidal ditch. Okay, one thing, it should be work for this, that we will make this trapezoidal you see, this trapezoidal ditch and this trapezoidal ditch is not the same. This should be the same. This, it is case sensitive. I make a spelling error, that's why not work. Trapezoidal. Yeah, now automatically work. After that, now there is one trick on this. We should define a variable for this. This variable is named ditch thickness horizontal. Thickness horizontal. Ditch thickness horizontal 1, we can insert ditch thickness horizontal because we are not defining, and this is the type, is the value is the double for this, and there is a math calculation, math square root dt square plus dt over ds. We will open a bracket for this and we will close this, the power of 2 for square. We will close a bracket. What does mean this? This is the math square root. This is, you can, for the next time also we can use this. We will use this in Dynamo, Titan. This is very important for the civil engineers, and that means, what does it means this? For the ditch horizontal, it have also a vertical value. It is not straight one. This vertical value is dts over ds, and starts this from this point. Yeah, this is the delta x and delta y that start from point 29 and 29, and the horizontal distance is this value. We copy this one, automatically they work. We define a variable. This variable is we define is to import to the dtx. Now we will add a link for this. Add link. But the link not work. What happened? This is a ditch thickness horizontal. dx from point 219 and anyways, Yeah, now work. This after now this is a ditch insertion. After the ditch insertion, this is the ditch thickness, but this ditch thickness is not only horizontal, it is also vertical. Now we will create a depth. To create a depth for this, it will be the slope and delta y. You see, for this one the slope is negative ditch slope on 1:1, you know. This is negative dy, the ditch depth dd, and this is negative ds, negative ditch slope. We will add a link. This is positive for this one. That's how you see the direction. Ditch ds slope, yeah. Maybe the starting point here is waypoint starting. Yeah, it is negative ditch slope. This is also negative ds. Oh, reverse slope direction. This is I make by mistake. Should be like this. After that, we will create for the ditch width. This is ditch width. After that, we will continue creating also for the vertical ditch slope and delta y. This is from point 32. Yeah, this is the slope and delta y, the type. For this slope is, it is positive ds, and the delta y also ditch depth. We are now working for this. After that, we will create a point. This point also not only horizontal. Before we define this variable, this mass square. Now, or directly, we will copy this one and we will put to the delta x. Yeah, now already worked. And another point, now we should create an intersection. To create an intersection, first we will create a point from point 32 by the ditch thickness. This is the thickness. We can we create one point and starts from point 32, and this delta y is negative dt. There is no add link. It is only for the creating intersection. Now we should connect these points. We should create an intersection that connects two points and slope. This point 34 and point 35. Now intersection point. Intersection 2 points and slope. Point 1 is point 34. and the value for this is the ditch is negative ditch slope, the slope value. The second point is 0.35, and it is now else the slope value for this is 0, but for that 0.34 should be the slope reverse. You should say that's why not work reverse the slope this way, and yeah, slope 1 this is should be reverse. The now 0.36 is now created, and now we will add a link that connects 0.36 and 0.34. create link 34 and 36. After that also we will create now a point user to create an intersection from point 31 from this point, and the d value is negative ditch thickness. Now we will create an intersection that connect point 29 and point 37. Here 2 points in slope, point 29 and this slope is negative ds. We can maximize this. This is stretch. For now it is negative ditch slope, and the second point is 0.37. This slope should be reverse. Now slope should be reverse. Now we will create a link that connects those points 0.38 and 36. We connect 0.36 and 0.38. We will also now create a link that connects the 0.38 and 0.29. Now we are finalizing for this trapezoidal ditch only. Now we will create the shape. We will define the shape. We will create this shape used for the quantity extraction and for define different types of material, and we will select this. After that we will give the name trapezoidal ditch. This trapezoidal ditch. Now we have finalized those points. We are creating now the masonry reinforced concrete ditch. We also create for the masonry ditch and trapezoidal ridge, and this point should be, we now also create for the flow chart. We should connect all those points to this. I'll create a flow chart. This should say is it for the creating the shape. All we connect. Okay, now to be more one thing, you see, to create the shape for this trapezoidal ridge, we have two links, link 32 and link 14. Now we will add one link that connects 0.6 and 0.38 to be for the next step for the shape work to be very easy. We can add a link. This link we can be common for the another, and we will give this link value for the link 60. Point 20, 0.6 and 0.38. You see, now it is we use this for the next, and also 0.34 should be define, should be the same. We will rename this 0.4 to be the same for the next time we use creating the daylight. Now we can this also 0.60 to start this daylight insertion for the next time from the 0.6, but they can vary. If they vary, they didn't work correctly. We also work for the masonry ditch. Change first to the masonry ditch. We will now, you know, this is 0.24 on the trapezoidal 0.34. This link is link 31. Now we should rename for easily work. This is link 60. And 0.24, and this 0.60 should be the same. We can give any number, not only 0.6 or 0.50 like that. This also for the trapezoidal. For the reinforced concrete bridge also we should change. Reinforced concrete bridge, yeah. This link 23, link 60, and 0.17, 0.60. After that, now go to the trapezoidal ridge and we will make this a shape. We will start creating a shape of our pavement. See, for the pavement layer we should Now we will start by creating an intersection. This intersection connects these points in this link 60. Now insert an intersection to an intersection link point slope. This is the type. We have a link point and slope. This point link is link 60 common. The point is point 2. What about the slope? The ACS, the shoulder slope, it will be the same. Now point of intersection is now created. Yeah. After that, now we will create a link that connects this end point 2 and 61 and point 6 and point 61. We will create a link. Point 2 and 0.61, and we will also create a link 0.6 0.61, this one. Now we will create a shape for this. We'll give a shape. You can give this by selecting first this inner part and this. Here we can say it pave 1 differs according to pavement, or we can specify according to our project, maybe asphalt as a working tile. And we will also create an intersection that connects another point. This is link point and slope. The link is link 60 and the point is 0.3. And the slope is shoulder slope. We define before. Now our point is now 0.6 is intersection point now is creating. It is repeat the above link a point 0.3 and 0.62, and we will create a link that connects 61 and 6 to 1 6 2 to create a shape. Now create a shape by selecting the entire part. Okay, automatically now we can say this pave 2. We also now create an intersection point. This intersection point is connect 0.4 and link 60. Link is 60 and the point is 0.62. 0.4. What about the slope, shoulder slope? Now our point of intersection done now is created. We are a link 0.4 and 63, and we will add also a link 0.62 and 63. Now we will create a shape by selecting this. We can say this pave 3, or we can say it according to our material. You can also now for the base course. Now the final shape will be the third for the layer. We will create a point of intersection. We should, first this should be moved down. This point of intersection is that connects 0.5 and link 60 by the shoulder slope 60 point is 0.5 and the slope is SS, shoulder slope. Now in case for this we should extend the link. If there is small variation of the slope due to the material quality, infiltration will be inserted to the base, sub-base like this. This slope should be extend slope. It is the bottom one. It is to more safe. Now we will create a link that connects 0.5, 5 and 64. We will also add a link that connects 0.63 and 0.64. Is done. Now we will create a shape, selecting this according to the material we can define. For now, sub-base. Now we have seen this all about. We are creating the shape. Automatically the shape, when you change the ditch type, they will automatically change. This shape is done for any reinforced concrete. It is if you work masonry ditch. The shape of pavement also modify. If can make trapezoidal ditch. What about this ditch insertion point? Where is DI? This ditch insertion point starts from the sub-base, but if you want to start any point, for example top of base course like this, you can change this to small amount 001 for example. What will be this? Shift to the top. For now 25 cm, 0.15. This trapezoidal ditch also, we can change this trapezoidal ditch to the V shape of ditch. How? by deducting the width. For example, this d width can 0 V shape, and we can also change this to the earthen ditch. How? By changing this depth ditch thickness to 0. Yeah, now we can use this ditch for different types of shape, but especially for the earthen ditch, for the V-shape ditch, for the trapezoidal ditch, for the masonry ditch, and for the reinforced concrete ditch. Therefore, this is smart sub-assembly composer we can use for different times. This is all about how to create the shape of this ditch, and if there is anything not clear, drop it in the comment below, and see you next tutorial. Stay safe on site and keep building. Next time we will see how to create the daylight for this different soil types. Thank you so much.